चाहता है, दिल चाहता है.
Is an IELTS scenario enacted by Krish Ravipati. This audio is an actual happenings of IELTS test taken by Krish Ravipati on 30th of June 2012. The examiner is actually a female, but in this audio, it's been enacted by Krish Ravipati. The difference between the examiner and the examinee can be understood as examiner's voice would be low in pace and speed, whereas Krish Ravipati's voice is at his natural pace. IELTS test commenced at 1:20 p.m. Hi, my name is Laura Jane. Welcome to IELTS test. Today is 30th June 2012 and the time is 1:20. Would you mind introducing yourself, please? Hi, I'm Sri Krishna Ravipati. That's my full name. Sri Krishna Ravipati. Oh, how can I call you? Oh, just call me Krish Ravipati. That's good. Now, Krish, are you a student or do you work? I work. I work full-time. Now, what kind of work do you do? You can classify me as a management consultant. Now, my work involves going to companies, looking at their profit and loss accounts, balance sheets, cash flow forecasts, analyzing their business structures, doing a report according to industry standards, doing recommendations, and just walking them through the process and just handing it over to the financial controller or CFO and just walk off from there. And do you like doing this job? Oh, absolutely. And why is that? Look, I always loved numbers, right from the childhood. I was so fascinated with these numbers. And also, numerically, if you want to be good at maths or, number-related things, you only need to learn 9 alphabets or 9 numbers. Whereas if you want to be good at vocabulary in English language, you need to learn 26 letters, and, logically it made sense to me that 9 is easier than remembering 26. So there you go. So maybe I was just inclined to numbers. How do you see yourself in future? What kind of work do you want to do? Look, I see myself as teaching. I really like teaching, the profession of teaching, and I really like numbers. So maybe I would myself look as a teacher for numbers, as well as also teaching English. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm appearing for this IELTS test today, is because I just want to teach English and maybe teach numbers. So maybe it's a good combination. Maybe I can see myself as a teacher for accounting. Which sport do you like? Well, by looking at me, I come from a place called India, and there is a religion called cricket. So, yeah, I love cricket. I love watching cricket, playing cricket. Now, do you play any sport? Yes, I do play cricket religiously every Sunday. Yes, I play. Which sport is very popular in your country? Well, as I told you, India has got a religion called cricket. Yes, India. India, cricket is the most popular sport in India. Why do you think it has got that much popular? Well, I think, India has got people everywhere. You got 100 billion people. 1 billion, 100 million people, and you have people everywhere. So if you play cricket, you actually need 11 players. But, if you play sports, something like tennis, you only need 2 players. So, to fill up the population, probably you play cricket. No, just kidding. Look, cricket, probably because of this popularizing by TV channels, like Sachin Tendulkar, these cricketers, they're like demigods. People actually pray them. Probably even the Federer is financially richer than all cricketers in India, but Federer doesn't get that attention from media channels as much as the cricketers gain. So probably, these TV channels, they encourage people to watch cricket and play cricket. So, cricket's everything in India. Is there any particular sport which you would like to play and why? One particular sport is tennis because apparently my wife is a very good tennis player. She says so. She always teases me that I don't even know how to hold a racket properly. Now, I just want to show her that look, tennis is not such a big thing. Look, I can play tennis. I can hit shots, and I just want to show her, prove to her that I play tennis. Do you play any other sports? Yes, I play cricket. I play a bit of badminton. I play caroms. I play playing cards, or a bit of indoor sports like snooker. Okay. In this next section, I would like you to talk about few topics which I'm going to give you. Now, do you enjoy having lunches or dinners? Look, if you ask me the question, I would definitely say I would like to have a dinner. And why is that? Dinner is a relaxed time, isn't it? After a hectic day, you come home, you have a relaxed time, sit with your family on your dinner table. Look, I got two kids. One is 3 and one's 1 year old. And this 3 years is a chatterbox who never shuts up. So she keeps on talking, and she says, what she did all day, and it's all the atmosphere. I'm a vegetarian by force, actually, because I was born to a vegetarian family, and my wife is a vegetarian by choice. Now, she cooks fantastic food. We would just sit on the dinner table. Again, we watch cook shows like MasterChef. What a shows they are. I tell you what, they actually explain you food, and which encourages you to entice those food, and that's marvelous. It's unbelievable. I really enjoy those shows, and dinner is the time to go. Okay, now what are your views on breakfast? Oh, look, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, as they say. You really shouldn't start a day with an empty stomach. You don't make rational decisions if you're hungry. Even at my workplace, no matter if I call a meeting at 8:30 in the morning, I would just encourage every single staff member at least to have something before they come to a meeting. I mean, as the Snicker ad says, you're not you when you're hungry. Okay, Krish, in this next section, I am going to give you a topic, and I would like you to talk on this topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Now, don't worry if I ask you to stop. It is only for time constraint purposes. Now, the topic which I'm going to give you is you want to see one of your old friends. Now, why do you want to see him? I would like you to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. Now, if you want to write some notes, here is a paper and a pencil. You can do some notes. Now, you got 1 minute to prepare your notes, and I will tell you when to start talking. Okay, Krish, start talking, please. I would like to visit this friend. His name is Vishnu, and he lives in Chennai in India. It has been nearly 5 years since I met him. Look, we're very good friends. We played cricket for a long time, and he lives in a 2-story building. His mom is a fantastic cook, and they're vegetarians too. And every time I visited him, we had a fantastic meal. Interestingly, I need to tell you one interesting thing here is the first ever motorbike I have ridden in my life is actually Vishnu's. So, that just came up mine, so it's a good friend, I got that relationship with him. And also, I remember this instance, everything now when I say Vishnu, they're all flashing in my mind. One day, he was playing cricket, and then I went to see him, and I wanted to play cricket too, but they couldn't take me in the team because I was a bit late. So they have started playing, and then I just watched the match sitting there. And what happened? They lost the match. They were playing bet match. It's like 5 rupees bet match, which is 20 cents for Australian conversion. But at the time, and Vishnu was a bit disappointed because he lost the match. And then I said, what? Let's play the match again. And Vishnu said, no, the people are a bit tired, mate. I said, no, let's do it, mate. Let's do it. We'll win the match this time. Well, the result was we still lost the match. However, it was good. We batted for a long time. Me and Vishnu opened the team, opened the batting session. We really liked it. When you come to Indians playing cricket, especially the boys, all you got to do is just you want to play and you just want to bat as long as possible. Okay. So, what are the ways to find old friends, you think? There are a lot of ways. The Facebook, it comes to my mind instantaneously. All you do is just open your Facebook and type your friend's name, surname, and then you get his name, send him a message, Bob's your uncle. Facebook, I really don't know about MySpace and all the other social media, but, Facebook, you got 900 million users in there, and it's very hard to miss your friend not being there. So, yeah. And the second thing it comes to my mind is, you can go to alumni, your old friends you can meet, all these alumni happening in the 96 batch, 97 batch, graduates, they're going to meet in a hotel or something, you just get advertised in a newspaper, follow it, and just go, and yeah. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of meeting old friends? There are a lot of advantages, because if you say old friends, naturally you would have grown up in one particular geographical location, and that means you would have gone to same school and you would have got the same train of thought, and then naturally you would be probably would be in the same profession too, because you would be your upbringing would be like sort of same parents. Background as well, so you would be inclined to go to one particular profession. So it's good to catch up with them, talk the old stuff, childhood memories, as well as the current issues, what's happening in their field and their area of expertise. Yeah, it's good to catch up, isn't it? You got families, you got kids, and kids play together, and it's a great feeling. Look, when you come to disadvantages, probably as they show in the Hollywood movies, if you're not that successful in your life as they are, then probably you wouldn't be wanting to meet them because, you might look like a failure. That's just one thing comes to my mind. Now, when you talk about friendship and social media, what are the advantages and disadvantages of social media? Oh, look, yeah, advantages, social media. As soon as you say social media, you're actually talking a concept called internet. And you know that nowadays, kids are not asking questions to parents or teachers. They're actually Googling the information. Like, I was amazed to know that there was some information my 3-year-old was saying the other day, which even I didn't know. And how did she know? She just Googled it. I mean, probably she somebody's helped to Google it, but she knew the information. That's what the concept is. Now, the information is on the internet. Now, when you say social media, you're talking Facebook and you're talking sharing the information from one person to another person, which you completely don't know. Now, when you talk about the disadvantages, now the biggest thing is the security. Right. Now, I have seen some of the kids having their photos displayed, and these photos can be viewed by any random person in the world sitting anywhere in any part of the world. Now, actually, there is a setting in Facebook where you can switch it off, that you can only allow your friends to view your photos. Can you do that? Yes. Oh, yeah. Every person, every user can switch it off. And I really encourage all the kids. And, recently, one of the schools have actually imposed that the school girls or boys, especially girls, they're not allowed to take a photo in the school uniforms and post them on Facebook, because it'll be very easy for the predators to come and do all sorts of those predators and pedophiles and all those bad stories we have been hearing on the TV. So you don't want to go there, and their schools say that. Okay, now talking about online friendships and face-to-face friendships, which one would you prefer? I really prefer face-to-face friendship. I mean, you get to see the person, you get to know him, you get to talk to him physically, you get to know who they are and what they do. In case of online friendship, I mean, we used to have a concept called pen pals in our olden days, but that just gradually turned into an online friendship thing. In those things, it's very risky. You don't know the person, how does it look like, and what does he think about, what are his values are. Look, there are disadvantages, like, like look at the website called LinkedIn. You don't have to know the person sitting on the other side, but, he can help you getting a job. However, in saying that, I personally really like face-to-face friendships. I like to see the person in a physical nature. So that's my preference, though. Face-to-face friendship is my preference, anyways. Okay, Krish, thanks for your time today. That's the end of the test.